that they want in their organization, representing them on their G League squads, and guys who they can play as two ways as well.
It's the Wizards, and it's Reese Beekman running the point here for the Wizards, trying to set up the show. Chris Livingston will launch and hit the three to start
Which game it is in Summer League, but the spatial awareness is completely different in this building in comparison to Thompson Mack.
Outlet pass in the two-hand
Luck of anything?
I'm gonna let you tell me.
Well, maybe just a year.
Beekman hanging.
Where he helped lead the Miami Hurricanes to the Final Four with Coach Jim Larinaga.
Inside, outside the three.
Back in the backcourt, and no one even bothered to double team the basketball.
Another outlet here for Atlanta. Base. Oh my! Trimble at 6'3".
That's two teammates going at it. Those guys were teammates at the University of North Carolina last year. Seth Trimble knew exactly.
The little man coming up with the block.
Well, let me tell you this. Seth Trimble is a John Striffen type athlete. He is bouncy. The younger brother of J.P. Tokoto. When you're no longer in your rookie season, to show that you have picked up some things in the G League.
The Markets, Livingston trying to get some momentum here, some flow to their offense. Livingston not even pass on that one.
Didn't get many minutes in the first couple of games, so this is now your opportunity. Chris Livingston, I knew it was one of those, came out of the hill in 2022.
There goes Knox, cut off, turnout jumper, tough shot. Do coaches look?
Oh, in Summer League is going to be different than it would be for in the G League, or even at the, with the big.
But one big man out of Germany checks in for the first time. Here's Higgs, the inbound, his mid-range in and out. Now splitting the defenders, taking Isaiah Wong to his chest. Seth Trimble
is attacking the basket like we saw in the last possession.
Cameron Corhan coming from nowhere gets that block. And now it's the Hawks coming the other way with this. And a strong left hand. And it's Kadari Richmond looking to go to work now. Pull-up J in the lane shows the shooter's touch.
Kadari going to Seton Hall. Kadari is a very good playmaker. Once again, another one of the guys that has
here at St. John's. Now this is his second summer here in Vegas. Gives it up to the big man inside. And a nice touch.
Playing for Shaheen Holloway at Seton Hall, and then finishing his career with Rick Pitino. So that's a pretty good trio of coaches to have played for the college.
Behind the scenes with the next generation of stars. Download the app today. Get that out of here. Dribble shot, no good.
2029. I want to say that's with Commissioner Silver.
Now, this Atlanta Hawks team. Baseline jumper off the mark there by Kobe Johnson.
Great find.
Mari Monsanto rips down the net from deep.
In the area, Reese Beekman with the beautiful read to the other side of the floor to Monsanto for three.
Setting the feet straight on, too strong. By Coco.
Hey,
I'll get that.
No, I'm proud of you. Sean Camden knocking down the three ball, but I said playing and end up with the turnover.
Oh, nobody's getting back on D. John Camden, but he stepped out of bounds. Turnover. Find their way back in this one. Under 90 seconds to play in this first quarter. Deep three. And a second chance opportunity. Okay.
I can tell you right now, there, I believe, 3 Kings in the East. He's already been popular.
Maybe Jalen. Jalen Brunson.
Jalen has been popular.
But Richmond beats the shot. 30 seconds to play here in this first quarter. Spinning in the lane, nothing doing.
Making sure you take the last shot. It's always important. Do not give the opponent another opportunity to put points on the board at the end of the quarter.
Ooh, it spins out. 11 points, 4 of 7 from the floor. Extra pass into the corner.
And Arizona became much more of a factor on the glass, especially the offensive glass.
With the way the professional game has evolved, what do big men have to show to make an impact at the next level?
2 things. They're handling the basketball on the full court, but most importantly, being able to defend pick and roll and also protect the rim. That thing is cyclical. Of course, there will become a time, and you still see it to a point. I mean, Embiid, Joker, there are guys that do play with their back to the basket still, but they can do offensive attack.
Barry Vesar stretching the floor, too strong on the three.
So his parents, Stacy and Rob, got it both. They got both of them. And his older brother just happens to be an all-star for the Atlanta Hawks. So winning his opportunity at the NBA level in the same franchise as his older brother, that makes it even better.
Monsanto catch. Trimble surveys the floor. Has Camden the sharpshooter. Turnaround, Jay.
Often talk about the opportunity this is for the players, but how about for the coaches as well? Shot clock violation.
Conversations like?
With one, we post a lot about our rides for that day, a lot of competitions, but more importantly, just fellowship. Want to stay in shape, but are involved in the basketball over the last few months. So don't want to. Oh, wow! I mean, right now pushing it out to an 11-point lead. Reese Beekman with another find over the top to the athlete that Akbar is.
Madsen trying to find contact, throws it off the backboard to a mixtape move right there.
Madsen looking for the call. Another lob.
Oh, top to Akbar. See, after finishing his career at Tennessee, but he is showing his offensive game these last two possessions. That means some physical SEC.
Yes, it does. It means that you've got a great. There are certain coaches that have a little more influence just by the fact that you played for those.
And will make sure every little detail is dialed in. If they are not locked in defense,
Sampson in his program at University of Houston, the games are much easier than the practices.
No doubt.
That's why their practices are so difficult, but he gets the best out of each and every roster.
The other thing about Kel,
the examples that we've seen of that this year, Chris Sinak Jr., you go back to Jarris Walker, a number of guys who have trusted Kelvin Sampson to get them exactly what they need. You go to Houston, by the time you leave, it will be. And that's what he does for players. If defense isn't your strength, go to Houston. When you leave, who always makes the right play. Now, led the nation in scoring, but he still makes the right play. He's a guy that does it. I saw him actually take that. AJ has gone to Jamaica. He's been all over the world. I mean, but when he was in high school, giving away shoes, giving away things to sell tickets based upon you being there. AJ will walk right into the DMV, the Washington, D.C. community, and do things for his peers. Everything. You talk to his dad, Ace, who is his manager as well as father, but he didn't hang out with his friends and do as much stuff growing up because he was on the court. He had to want it. But it's something completely different when the parent and the child are in lockstep on what is important, what's the goal. It doesn't work if AJ necessary sacrifices for him to be the #1 pick, and he absolutely deserved to be that and will be a superstar in this league. Doing in year 2 for her in the W.
I just love where the game of basketball is, period. Not just the women's game. NBA basketball has a good challenge at the rim, but
and all that went into it. Basketball has been captured the world's attention. So you think about, go back 2 years ago.
Salt Lake City Summer League, which was the precursor to Las Vegas. Nice little dish there, can't finish, rebound, kick out, got it.
Dangerous pass, cross court, and that is picked off by Chris Livingston. Trying to go 1-on-2, and Livingston now in double figures with 10.
Gabe Madsen, who was 0 for 8 in that matchup versus the Grizzlies you talked about. We see another lob. Getting to all their actions and their spots.
Johnson unable to handle that one as Trimble coming the other way. Clears some space with it.
How important it is for each and every one of these players that are participating right now to find their own niche within the organization.
Johnson, the floater over the big man. TJ Sorrentine, the Summer League head coach for the Washington Wizards, and Sanjay Lumpkin, the Summer League coach for the Atlanta Hawks. Setting the feet, knocking down the three. Point lead for the Wizards. Another alley-oop. That is the 4th time they have run that
with the lob.
Long with the crossover, trying to get downhill, finds Vesar in the corner. His 3 is short. What? Atlanta down 11, 7 minutes to play in this third quarter. Johnson trying to go one-on-one, finds the cutting Zeke Mayo for the Duke.
Now you see Johnson at the free throw stripe.
Game now. Barr with the handoff to Beekman. There's the alley, and this time the help D from him.
Recognize the action going on and sold out completely on that side of the floor.
Inside. Livingston dribbles it out. Camden cutting a late pass. But Livingston tried to yam it. Open three ball in and out. And the Wizards now numbers the other way, but Long deflects the pass. Up top. And Corhan with
the steal, and then the lob to Cam Corn over the top.
8-0 run. Beekman's three puts an end to it.
Well, so much for going under.
So Beekman, 7 points, go along with 10 assists. As Mayo ducks under and gets 2 more. Now settles for a mid-range jumper, no good. Higgs coming with some pace the other way. Looked like he got hit, but stops ball. We're seeing some free.
That they're in a break zone, a timeout zone. They don't want to burn the timeout.
Good pass in the corner. Damian Monsanto rattles in the
gets run off the line, gets into the painted area, and knows that there will be someone vacating that opposite corner.
No hesitation.
Right now, we've gone 2 minutes past the timeout simply because there's been no dead balls, no stoppage in game action.
Tough elbow.
A freshman in high school, but I say no, we can absolutely take Kobe as long as I get Jalen. I recruited Jalen, but I think I may have recruited Jalen Johnson as long as anyone except for Cade Cunningham.
Wow. He's also very different.
Into NBA All-Stars, you know, everybody takes a little bit of pride in seeing these young players make it to the top.
There's Reese Beek. That recruitment process start. I know the rankings are getting earlier and earlier. Players are getting ranked younger and younger, but to find a kid for a
what type of prospects they could be, you look at, of course, always the mother's height. How tall is your mom?
You're looking at the mothers?
Yes. Dad's height has nothing to do with it. His championship.
It really is amazing as someone who lives here in Las Vegas. See what the Golden Knights have done. The A's, the baseball team, they are making their way here. The Raiders are already here.
How did you not mention the Aces first?
And the Aces, that's right.
Gives it up. Beautiful ball movement. Tic-tac-toe. Matt Wincher on the finish. It's Piper Bond.
Surveying the
But
scene.
the one thing about the...
And will push shot. But he wants to come here to the United States and make an impact in the NBA.
I was waiting for you to say.
All right, Vanessa, thank you so much.
Corner. Win a one-on-one matchup.
Good rebound by Kobe Johnson. The outlet pass to Isaiah Wong ahead of the pack, and he throws it down.
To cut even further into this lead.
And an offense. But you know, you the analyst breaking it down, saying whether you like it or don't like it. Okay. And wild shot off the backboard. Open in the corner, Mayo. With the pump fake, now missing every distributor. Cross-court pass pulled down by Higgs, inside to the big man. Henry with the right hand hook shot. This has been a battle all day long. Livingston and Higgs. Trimble with 2 hands in his face, and it doesn't matter.
Reese Beekman able to get a brief rest and a couple of turnovers late.
Here comes Isaiah Wong. Wong in transition, step back 3.
Rosters.
Madsen, a little shiftiness. Well, can't get the 3 to...
At this game, at the level that we play it with the 3-point line.
Livingston, tough shot. Akpara at the rim to tip it in. Every time Atlanta's trying to make a run, Washington has been able to get separation. 3 off the mark.
Get off the court.
Clearly that was not the case here. Livingston coming through, double clutch, plus the...
I want to get a replay again and see if Madsen was standing there with his legs straight. Remember now, I'm an NBA 90s guy.
I understand.
So
that was the era.
The golden era. Span between 1980 and 2005, in my opinion, the greatest era of the NBA. Akpara taking the contact and able to finish over the top. But the lack of defensive effort.
A lot of excitement with the Wizards, though.
He does play for the Washington Wizards. He's playing the 4 position, going back to where he wants to be on the floor. Oh! Chris Livingston climbing the ladder for the putback.
And then Akpara committing the foul. Beekman has done a nice job directing traffic as he finds Camden on the wing. 3, count it.
And allowing John Camden to get right into his shooting pocket.
Now Johnson filling the lane, lays it in.
Assists, Reese Beekman has 14, and which I was about to say 15. Can't believe Akpara missed that of all the dunks to miss in this game.
Wide open from the corner. Stops here. They switch, so Wong now guarding the ball as Beekman goes by him. How about that? Has already been a 1-year pro. And you can see on a play like that, 2 years now. And he
almost throws the defense off guard and allows him to get all the way to the rim for the left finish. So you'll get that offensive foul call. Wizards now going to a zone defensively.
And Higgs says, thank you very much. The bucket plus. Out of Georgia Southwestern State. This is his 2nd summer league, and he converts the 3 away. Ball deflected, and here's Livingston. How about show me something?
Wizards getting back in deflection, allowing Reese Beekman to come up with another steal.
Madsen's 3 is off. As Beekman running down the clock. Camden, he is always shot ready, missing.
In 2015, Reese will now be 3rd on that list.
Johnson just lays it up.
He's approached this game and his opportunity in Summer League. Even though it will end in a loss, he has definitely made a significant impact on the